yourself or not? Like Badaka?
Could be, yeah. I mean, listen.
The Gemara
It says sigufin, right? The mice of the bottom line is the result did talk about sigufin to fix things, but today people are not on the level. You have to know for yourself. Rav Steinman, you're talking about Yesurin. We just spoke about Yesurin, so you quickly go on to a little bit. You got to bring Yesurin on yourself. Rav Steinman actually had to do a very strong. It could be a root. I think it was a root canal. He had some serious dentistry, and he told the dentist, "I don't want Novocaine." He's like, "Are you kidding? This is really bad. Nobody, like some people, they drill without Novocaine. This is gonna hurt." He's like, "Gehenim is worse. I want to feel a little. I want to feel a little." And he mamish did the drilling without Novocaine. Like he mamish, he was very, very stark. It's like, there are people who are there are people who are really, they're very aware. One time a kid in his shir did something really dumb. I don't know, he threw something at a kid, I don't know exactly what happened there. And Rav Steinman turned white. And they were like, "Why are you turning white?" Like, the kid stared the whole, he turned white, like, looked like so, freed. And they're like, afterwards, they're like, "What happened there?" Like, the kid was like an idiot child, like, what, like, a little whatever, teenager or whatever, and then you, turned white. He's like, "It's very, very, very dangerous to, embarrass this kid now. I have to really, watch my step. Like, I'm very worried. Like, I don't know, I got very worried. I don't know, in there, they were holding. You have to know, you have to be careful. You're like, "Oh, they embarrass this one, embarrass that one." It's not the, and again, with Purim, you have to be careful not to embarrass, if at all possible. It's not the way to do things. To go embarrassing people, Hashem. I once saw someone spit on someone else in the middle of a Purim. What are you doing? Maybe he deserves it, but you don't need to be the shliach. You don't need that guy. It's like nothing. Unless it says that if you're zocher, Aryeh takes your tefillah. If you're not zocher, a kelev interferes with the tefillah. So, but you don't want to be the guy who's the kelev. You don't want to be the guy who stares other guys davening. You want to be the guy who's, helping somebody. You don't want to be the embodiment of the kelev. It's not your job. You should have other things to do with your life. That's what it's like. It's like, you don't want to be that thing. You don't want to stare something. But actually, the reason you're taking Yesurin, it's clear, and there are many places. But again, the v'lo yischarun is it's hard to deal with Yesurin. You have to know where you're holding. You have to know what you're doing. And generally speaking, that's not the way today. That's not the better way to do things. If you can help it, you have to know where you're level. You have to know for yourself where you're holding. Yeah. Today the Yesurin is you don't pick the ice cream in like 2 hours. Which ice cream is the best thing? I'll just take anything. Yesurin. Today people like Yesurin. What Yesurin? You can't walk 2 steps. You get on a cab. You take a bus. You can't do anything. You can't. This Yesurin today. Yesurin is like the big. You got up for Shabbos. Wow, Yesurin is like, dude.
What if what I'm saying? Let's say you have some certain Yesurin. Let's say you get sick and it stares a little bit. Your avoidance.
Again, that's necessary. When you got.
No, but let's say you didn't. You have the option. You could take medicine, but you don't doctor because you want the Yesurin, and then it starts. Whatever.
Know for yourself. To know where you're holding. If it's battle Torah tefillah, it's not kedai. Generally speaking, all that Yesurin is not kedai in battle Torah tefillah. It's not only fast. There are particular fasts that we have that fixes kindness. That there are particular reasons spiritually. So if you have to learn a word. You're not going to daven a word. You just can't. You're going to say Shema B'kosher. You can't. You really can't move. You do not break a fast. If you're sick, it's something else. It's a danger. No. Or there are halachas, particular halachas related to each fast. What can you? What can't you? But otherwise, you don't play with these fasts because they are part of a spiritual program that you need, right? But nevertheless, otherwise, to take on a fast, what are you doing? Who said learning Torah is much stronger? Tamid getting too long. Why would you do that?
Yeah, it used to be by the end of the last 2 hours of Yom Kippur, I literally have to lock myself in a room and put my head down.
Okay, you need to just make sure that Mila. No way, it's not kedai. Even no shurim, no dorait, or yes dorait, or not courage. Don't play with any of this stuff. Absolutely not. Can't daven, okay?
Every year I would tell them, no, next year it's better that I daven. Every year I'd be scared to take
You can go there. The daven a little earlier. You try to find it. It might be a way, or quicker. It could be that could work. I'm not saying no. There are other tikkunim you could do. You daven nila yourself. Rav Morgenstern tells people, if you can't, come to me afterwards, eat, and then come to my nila. Daven with me. Again, he davens, you hold not Rebbe time. He davens very late. So you come in, come back, and feel a little more the aura of Yom Kippur. Oh, he goes over. So it's like he told people, if you need to take up Abdullah, then come back. For each person, you're whatever. You chaperine. That's what he times. I never have done it. But I know people who do it. You wait until after the Zman, of course. You make Abdullah, have a little something. You come, try to daven, try to turn to a challenge, try to reconnect. Okay, maybe that's for someone. You have a hard time. Maybe that's your answer. I'm not saying no. You try to do what you can, salvage whatever you can. But like, no way. The fast is the highest thing you can do. That's the doraisa. That's the big ticket. If you're daven, great, kulo, you did it. Not, okay, you do what you can. Okay, so where are we now? We are in Tzaddok. Tzaddok asks a pretty obvious question. He says, I don't understand. The Gemara says that the Tamid Shel Shachar fixes the Averos from the night before. And this Tamid Shel Ben Abayim fixes the Averos of the day. He's like, well, wait a minute. Olah, what is fix Averos? Korban olah doesn't fix Averos. Korban olah fixes negative thoughts. He says, what does that have to do with fixing Averos? Rejoice in Yerushalayim because the Korban olah removes the Averos from last night. It goes by the whole day. It's like, what are you talking about? What Averos? Korban olah does not remove Averos. It's for illicit thoughts, for negative thoughts.
Isn't that
A bit less, what does it have to do with Averos?
It's not Avera.
What does it matter? It's not what it's talking about. It says all your Averos are wiped clean. How are your Averos wiped clean? That's a stakakasha l'char. So he says a very, very interesting answer. He says, Lemaisa, everyone in Yerushalayim knew exactly when the Tamid was brought. He said they all identified with the Korban and they had a whole avodah of feeling, but like really I should be dead because of what I'm doing, because I'm not Beseder. I'm not allowed to kill myself because Hashem wants me to live. So the Behema is representing me. They really made a whole big avodah about it. So they have, for the negative thoughts even, so once you purify yourself even from negative thoughts in that matter, you're not going to sin. That's what he wants to say. That's what Bekitzer, very, very Bekitzer, what he says. He says, you're not, once you're so purified from even the littlest things, the negative thoughts, negative things, many times the thoughts, you keep going back over the same thing. You fix it, but then you do it again. It's not really fixed 100%. So when you have the thoughts and you're working in this sort of avodah, you get very purified. So that's the mindset. Everywhere else, they didn't know exactly when they're bringing it. They knew Yerushalayim. There was a whole method. There was a whole procedure that they knew. They told people. They figured out. Or word of mouth when they were exactly to bring it. It was all exactly calibrated so people would do it the proper tune. But that's what he wanted at the time. And that's the same thing when a person, I was saying, this is Pasha, when you have a person who hasn't listened to thought, saw something negative, doesn't right away turn to Hashem, say, please help me, it's not what I want, I'm making a chor, it's not what I'm interested in. You have to fight back. Whatever way you can, you fight back. You daven to Hashem, asking for help, asking for assistance. So the Korban Tamid has a tremendous koach, but you have to learn how to use it the right way. How do I use it the right way? There's a whole avodah of learning how to be misale. Becoming the olah is be misale, becoming ish kodesh for Hashem. Right? Ish tovah took us back leisichbe. You're supposed to be a fire for Hashem. That's your job. So cast that the pasuk very strong. It is, becoming an ish. The minute you're an ish, right? The Torah Sabbath says that when you deal with negative thoughts, you don't want to be the guy chopping down the forest. They used to contract people to chop down trees. So it says a smart person, he wouldn't chop down every tree. Take a million years, he'd make a fire. I'm not recommending making fires these days. You have to be very careful. Disclaimers, right? I know environmentally it might be very negative. I'm not getting involved now. I'm just saying that, spiritually speaking, if every thought that's negative represents a tree, when you're on fire for Hashem, they just evaporate. That's what you want to be. You want to be the guy who's like, oh, this thought, that thought. You just want to be somewhere else completely. That's really the key. That's what you want to get to. Just be zoche to the kapara and the beautiful aura of the Korban Tamid. Now we have